A lifetime of possessions now thrown in a dumpster. With nearly everything her family owns lost, Jodi Hammond has a hard time finding the words to make sense of it all.
I don't know how you process. You kind of just do it in bits and pieces, and so, yeah. 12, 9, and this is Lewis, and he's now 6.
The Hammonds, including their 3 kids, have lived in this modest Sumas home for 5.5 years. Jodi's husband, Chad, is the pastor at Sumas Adventist Christian Church right across the street. On Monday, they had about 80 people in the church waiting out the flood when water started coming inside both the church and their house.
My son kept asking, like, am I going to die? Am I going to die? Like, we're not going to die,
But the Hammonds realized they had no choice but to abandon their own home and move their church family to safety. Locals say this part of Sumas hasn't flooded in a century, but that meant nothing to the relentless Nooksack River as it swallowed up this community and rewrote history.
This is how we love our neighbors, by taking care of them, regardless of my house could float away, but like if we can help people's lives not be lost, like that is what is important. About
80% of the homes in this tiny border town have suffered some sort of water damage.
Another day in paradise.
The Hammonds were finally able to return to their house yesterday to find the few possessions left above the water line still salvageable.
We have butter.
Today they found friends waiting with a warm meal and an opportunity to laugh. A few moments of what it feels like to be home again, with so much still to be grateful for.
Normally, like, we're the helpers, and so when you're in a spot where you are the one that needs the help, it's so beautiful, and then you wish that this wasn't how you had to experience it.
And a bit more information now about that situation up in Abbotsford, BC, just across the border here. Folks here in Sumas have been concerned that if those city pumps were to fail, that millions of gallons of water would come flooding down here. But Sumas's mayor says that is not the case. The pumps are working properly right now, and even if there were to be a situation like that, folks here in Sumas would have about 24 hours to evacuate. Reporting live in Sumas tonight, Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.